LVZ NBA Talk. Shouts out to all my Laker Nation fans out here. Well, in light of what Magic Johnson just did, I figured I would come out and do a history of Lakers front office and how, like I've been saying it since the beginning, this is an indictment on the Lakers front office. The way they've handled the LeBron James situation, the way they've handled impending free agency, the way they've handled their front office situations with Magic Johnson, and just all out classless way that the Lakers have performed. For me, it's just purely disgusting. Let me take you back. The Lakers were owned by former Redskin owner Jack Kent Cooke, who sold the Lakers to Jerry Buss and ended up buying the Redskins and becoming a Super Bowl team. Ain't that wild? Well, Dr. Buss, in his innovation, realized he was in California and got traded young Adrian Dantley for Kareem. Got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And somehow, I don't know how they got Magic, but I know they weren't a playoff team, so. And Kareem was the MVP, but they weren't a playoff team. They get Magic Johnson to come in, and the Laker lore is born. We all know Magic comes in that last game when Kareem was hurt, gives them 42, 12 rebounds, and like 8 assists, 9 assists. Blocked a couple of shots, had some steals. We all know that story. And the Lakers won their first championship. What we don't pay attention to is Dr. Jerry Buss was innovative enough to hire Jerry West and stay out of Jerry West's way. Dr. Buss realized, look, I'm about entertainment and putting butts in seats. So he brought in the Laker girls and Showtime. When he realized what he had, he said, look, I'm going to let y'all give us the best team to win. I'm going to give us the best atmosphere to play. And it helped usher in the NBA we see today. Remember, NBA was taped. Remember, the NBA was taped until Magic Johnson and Larry Bird made it popping. So let's give props what props was due. Anyway, so our Showtime Lakers, right, became a de facto black team like the Georgetown Hoyas. Because come on, who you gonna vote for? Who you gonna go for? The team from LA or the team from Boston if you're a black man? Anyway, look, the Lakers began winning. And Magic Johnson cried to the coach after the first year and got that coach fired. And they hired a nobody, like Skip Bayless said, that is true, Pat Riley. And what Pat Riley did was stayed out of the way, a la Eric Spoelstra and a la Tyronn Lue, or any damn coach that coaches a superstar, and let Magic say what he wanted to do. And they won a championship. But the next year, Bird and them got better. And they had a superior coach in K.C. Jones. And he outcoached them boys. And they had to get better. So Pat Riley began to develop some toughness in a style with his coaching. And he got it with the Lakers. The Lakers, not being no chumps, Magic from Michigan and Kareem old school hit you with a two-piece, so they got tough. Now, keep in mind, the Lakers are winning with guys like Magic, Norm Nixon, an all-star, 3-time champion, 2-time all-star, Bob McAdoo, Hall of Famer, Jamal Wilkes, Hall of Famer. Then after they retire, you get James Worthy, A.C. Green, All-Star Hall of Famer. They got Byron Scott, 20-point role player. Just guys like that. While you still got Hall of Fame Kareem, and Hall of Fame motherfucking Magic. The guys who were there in the beginning. That's why they got 5 rings. Worthy got 3. Wilkes got 3. McAdoo got 2. Scott got 3. AC got 3. But the guys from the beginning was always Kareem and the Magic Man. The Lakers front office was always tops in the business and could always land free agents because what they would do was simple. Ask Irvin what he wanted. Yes, folks. They would ask Magic Johnson who he wanted. And guess what? Something Magic would do now. Magic took a pay cut so they could get better players. This is true. Look it up. Terry Teagle. He took a pay cut. Magic took a pay cut to get him. So they could get better. Now, the Lakers maintained consistency throughout the 80s, 90s, and the beginning of the 2000s by repeating the same formula. Going out and recruiting top free agents and getting them to come play for them. And getting more than one if they needed to. Via a trade or free agency. You look at Glenn Rice when we got Shaq to win 1 ring. You look at how he secured Kobe. And the man behind all that was Jerry West. Nowhere do you ever remember Jerry Buss interrupted the operations of Jerry West. They fired a championship coach, for Christ's sake, because of their point guard. So anyway, we fast forward through the 80s where Magic gets all his 5 rings. And the Lakers were clearly the dominant team of the 80s. Magic catch HIV. The Lakers fall on hard times, but they still got Jerry West. So what happened? They secured players like Cedric Ceballos. They secured players like Anthony Peeler. They secured players like Doug Christie, Nick Van Exel. George Lynch, with not very high draft picks. Make themselves a player. Eddie Jones, make themselves a playoff contender. And then do the Shaq trade. Get the Shaq signing and get one Kobe Bean, Austin Bryant. I don't think Austin is part of his name, but I said that. And we know what happens. Jerry West makes moves, get Glenn Rice the first year for him when they get rid of Eddie Jones and all them, and now they have their first championship. Next year, they get J.R. Rider. That worked during the season, but not during the regular season, not during the end of the year, but it didn't matter. Guys like Devin George and them have stepped up, and we got our second ring. Then the third season came for the Lakers. The last championship ride of Kobe and Shaq. Mitch Richmond hung on and got a ring. But it was okay. Because my Lakers had done it again. Then we shake up the world and trade Shaq for Caron Butler and Lamar Odom. and we go through some lean years, even missing the playoffs once. But okay, we get Paul Gasol. West gets Phil Jackson in there. 2 more motherfucking championships because Kobe want to be like Mike, so he loved working with Phil again. Lakers back on top. Jerry West leaves, but Lakers continue to make Laker-like moves with Mitch Kupchak. But him not securing the Chris Paul deal, him making the Steve Nash deal, along with the Dwight Howard debacle, sealed his fate. Dr. Bus dies, and Jim Bus take over the team. Whereas Dr. Jerry Bus was more hands-off and trusted his people. Jim, who knew nothing about basketball, was more hands-on and didn't trust nobody. And it was a disaster from the outset. We were all hoping that Jeannie Buss could get the team away from him and wrestle it away from him and maybe rescue it. And when she sues her brother and gets the team, we looked at that as a good sign for the front office, the Lakers, to move forward. You get a Julius Randle, and I was happy about that, and a D'Angelo Russell, and I wasn't even mad about that. And I thought we were making good progress. We added on a young Brandon Ingram, and I thought maybe we would have a nucleus until we get a famous star to come through. We fumble through coaches, make bad decisions, and we end up in a bad place because of injuries and just our talent trying to grow. We get rid of Russell, who last year was like damn near the most improved player for the Lakers. Not only in the Lakers, in the league. Then we get rid of Russell, then we get rid of Randall. And Russell becomes an all-star this year. And I heard Magic say we had to get rid of him for Swaggy P. But that don't work when Swaggy P ends up playing for Golden State the next year and win a championship. You see what I'm saying? That don't work when Swaggy P gets a ring. So we get LeBron James. After an abysmal year by Lonzo Ball. We had Kyle Kuzma, who was a pleasant surprise. We got Josh Hart in the second round. I won't lie, that's a good young nucleus. Only problem was, that's not a winning nucleus. And we suffered last year, even though we won 30-some games. Which was an improvement. Now, we end up with LeBron James this year. And no better players. And I think LeBron James could have improved them by 4 or 5 games. But they got rid of Julius Randle. They got rid of... Who else did they get rid of? Who else they get rid of? They got rid of Julius. They got rid of quite a few people. And then the moves that they made, they say LeBron James said he want playmakers. Okay. If that's what they got, Mike Beasley. I love him, he not a playmaker. If that's why they got KCP to $1 trillion, but he could shoot when it don't count. Let's keep it 100. But anyway, Lakers make these horrible moves this year. And then we start hearing grumblings about the coaching firing them. Rightfully so. I wasn't mad. But I told Tiki, along with all of you other people, that shit don't look right. And Ticket told me that a thing had happened between Magic and Luke Walton. And it came out in the news that Magic had that out with Luke Walton, wanted Luke Walton fired. And it didn't happen. And I began to realize it's not going to happen because Magic don't have the pull that we thought he did. Come to find out, LeVar Ball stamps that. And now LeBron James is stuck in no man's land. Because, see, he came to a Laker organization that he thought that historically did cater to the needs of their best players and try to supply them with the best things around them to help them win. To now, an arrogant, fat, happy organization that believes their way is the best way when they aren't even sticking to their way. And they're saying, hey, ain't no player gonna tell me how to run my team. When that's historically how that franchise has been run. They got rid of Shaquille O'Neal for Kobe Bryant. That is historically how that franchise has been run. Not like that was a bad move, but at the time, let's think about it. Shaq ends up winning the championship the next year. You weren't in the playoffs 2 years after that. So, at the time, even though it eventually panned out, they didn't try to work it out. They always catered to their best player. They brought in who they wanted. Man, when they got Paul, look how quick they fired Kurt Rambis' ass and Rudy Tomjanovich and all them other coaches they had when they had a chance to get Phil Jackson. That was a Kobe call. The Lakers have historically got players and did things like that because that's what their best player wanted to do. It ain't nothing about somebody wants to run the league or somebody. No. They want to control the situation they in. That's what every star player does. It just so happens that this one star player go everywhere. But he done went to an organization that they got fat, happy, and arrogant in their ways and don't realize they haven't won anything since 2010. This organization is so arrogant, it doesn't realize that the last time they won an organization, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bryant, all them retired. Ron Artest, all them retired. All of them are retired. So now, all those players are retired. You ain't won nothing since a whole bunch of dudes who might be in the Hall of Fame in a couple of years, who gonna be in the Hall of Fame in a year or two. That's how long it's been. And you living off those laurels. Now, the league is about the Golden State Warriors, Giannis, Embiid, and whatever star stays in the East, and LeBron James. If he can get a team surrounding him, a la Kareem at the end of his prime to help extend his years, in year 17, what Kareem get? Magic. And that's what LeBron probably needs. And I don't think Rondo is the guy who in his 10th year now playing with the Lakers. I like Rondo, but that's not going to be the answer for him. And the Lakers front office, after what I just saw with Magic Johnson, has just poisoned the well for themselves. And they won't be able to get a marquee free agent based on their arrogance and living in the past, but not doing the deeds of the past. And in the end, the guys who's going to suffer going to be LeBron. Because he can't do the magic. He can't just walk away. He's stuck there by contract. And you got millions of haters out there on him. So this is a super lose-lose situation. That's why Isaiah Thomas said the league has failed LeBron James. I ain't tripping off the coach shit like Isaiah. I think right now the league's failed him in the sense that he's stuck in a shit organization and he didn't know what he got himself into. And Magic just proved yesterday that LeBron don't got the pool you thought he did and probably never had. At least not in LA. One LVZ, man. I'm out.